The LSU Tigers are
Okay.
stacking the defensive coaching staff. They're bringing it back.
I didn't see who y'all.
Raymond Corey is back. The guy that brought DBU to LSU is back.
I have to start us up. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? It is Thursday, January 18th, 8:42 p.m.
This is the earliest we started filming.
Seems about on par.
Apparently they were here at 7.
Yeah, we were.
What are we all doing?
We were
Sitting at the
chilling.
top of the hill.
We were waiting for him to be home, and he was home.
He's been home. I was playing this game with him.
Yeah, we found out. We found out.
I actually knew
Have
that.
my
and I was-
location. Like, I knew I was here.
We were chilling, bro. I was having a good time.
Where'd you park?
I'm on the
He's
hill.
up on the hill still.
Dang, that's a good walk.
I'm gonna drive back.
That's
Wow.
a cold walk.
Cold walk for a young man.
Cold December.
But as we were.
Anyways,
Lots happened
we
since
were
last
very
episode.
late to this.
Got
These
them
topics of
boys.
discussion.
Yeah, just because of filming schedule.
Now, I mean, we can start with.
Put your
forever.
phone up.
Go ahead and get it out. Go
Where do
ahead.
we want to start with? Do we want to start with some other
Nicholas
stuff,
Saban.
or do we want to
You
start with?
want to go ahead and start with this past Sunday afternoon. Go ahead.
Oh,
Get
I
it
was
out.
right. I was
Get it
right. Game manager Dak. I was right. It also means with starting inside your head, you lose in the first round.
First round, you're down.
You know, there was a tweet that
Mike McCarthy's
resurfaced. That resurfaced from Dak, and Dak was calling out Tony Romo, and he was like, "I'm done defending Tony Romo. He can't finish."
Neither can
That's
Dak.
crazy
I
because he
thought
just
Tony Romo was good.
apparently he couldn't finish either.
I mean, my boy Tony Romo throws to the ops.
to the ops.
Tony Romo was as bad as mobile.
Dude, you
as
couldn't
a
tell the difference between
refrigerator.
Tony Romo and Dak Sunday.
Y'all were trying.
I mean, back 3 years in a row, 12-5. 3 years
You
in a
know,
row,
Jackson-
first round exits.
I'm not gonna lie.
Last year we didn't.
There was a little
Lost
hope,
in
Jack,
divisional.
that I thought y'all were gonna come back and get this on side and like, okay,
Those are all garbage time points.
yeah, but I know that's what I'm saying. I texted you. I was like, this game ain't over. It could. There's still a chance.
I mean,
They
they
took
almost,
Jordan Love out.
they almost
His shit
50.
was over.
They almost 50 balled y'all.
Y'all need to grease
Romeo
those
Dobbs,
up.
6 receptions.
He had 120 in the first half.
It's been so cold, man.
Defense was poor. Dan Quinn's leaving.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with Stephon Gilmore, but he got toasted.
Did they play early in the year?
He got absolutely toasted.
Yeah,
I
Stephon
think
Gilmore,
not
he's-
having Diggs.
He's good at the inside, but when he gets past him, he's done.
Honestly, I think not having Diggs hurts y'all. You know,
What do you mean?
he was
Maybe
hurt.
interception.
I don't think Diggs was.
he did really good last year in coverage, but the year before, he was interception, just going for interceptions. He
Yeah.
didn't want to guard
And
nobody.
he's getting burnt.
Last year, he didn't. He only allowed 2 touchdowns.
And then he was gone this year, and look what happened.
Stephon Gilmore's getting old too.
Deron Bland's just a
We
reincarnation
had him in
of
his
him.
prime at least. But you know, it is
So
what
do
it
the Panthers, but not the Cowboys.
Good game.
is. Great game.
I mean, you only scored 7 points in the first half,
How about
and that's America's team right
we
there.
can talk about the. We got a big game coming up. We got a couple of big games.
Bills. Chiefs.
The Bills Chiefs is the game I'm looking
So
forward
excited
to.
to watch Mahomes get absolutely ran through.
Oh, I'm pumped.
I think they'll probably win.
No, he's not at home.
He's in Buffalo, dude.
Josh Allen is the best quarterback
They're
in the
gonna-
playoffs right now.
Have y'all seen that thing where, because they're building a new stadium right now, but they started throwing a fan in the hole before every
Yeah,
game.
they're gonna sacrifice Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
That's what they were saying. They said the more value of the sacrifice, the higher the chances of winning. I was like, let's not sacrifice one of the most popular people on earth.
There's also another big thing going on this weekend. We can go the UFC route. Sean Strickland's fighting.
Sean Strickland.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
defending the belt.
Why did they let Dak throw the ball 60 times? Go back over.
You might have to talk more than that because I don't know much.
What do
about
you
it.
do if you're down?
60 times?
You know you're not giving the ball to Pollard.
He's trash.
He runs backwards better than he runs forwards.
That's crazy because you said this last year and the dude was on.
You were like, oh, we'll get rid of Zeke, and now
All the backups
and
are
now
better.
Zeke's towing the rock.
Zeke's
All the
towing
backups
Zoke
are better
is
than the
totally-
starters. Rico's better than Pollard.
But Jordan Love went 6 for 21 for 3 tuds.
16 for 21.
Yeah, 16 for 21
Yeah.
for 3 tuds.
It was no offense. Well, then the Eagles get beat.
I wish we played
That
the
was-
first half of the season, Jordan Love.
The
not
the
second
Bucks
half.
looking hot.
Baker, dude, I'm not gonna lie. That's the best I've seen Baker play since college. That's a hot take. But that he was slinging.
Everybody's saying that's what we wanted Johnny Manziel to be.
I can
Yeah.
yeah.
Mayfield.
But
Y'all play. It looks like y'all more first downs, and dang, more first downs. Better third down efficiency.
There was 2. Both the interceptions were in the red zone.
That's
One was
tough.
a 70-yard pick six.
tough.
Dang.
I wish they would have got 50
The
balled.
defense did not play well.
What did y'all think about? Did y'all watch the Chiefs Dolphins game?
No,
Yeah.
I watched it for like the first half. They were destroying them.
You have to be absolutely crazy first off to go to that game. In my
There's
opinion,
no way.
It's like the coldest NFL game ever.
the fourth coldest, but yes, it was insane.
I wouldn't go.
What was the coldest?
I couldn't tell you, but I remember they're saying it was the fourth.
Stone Age.
You came in there running around
When,
with clubs.
when John Madden was gracing the football field.
Don't they have a heated field too? I think they have a heated
Do
field.
they?
I think they did.
Was it? I couldn't remember if it was them or if it was It might have been them.
I think it's wild that the people just walk around sleeveless.
Dude, Tyreek Hill walking
No,
around
like-
sleeveless was
like-
insane.
Hypothermia or freeze? Like,
Yeah, adrenaline keeps you up.
I understand when your skin's still exposed to negative 30-degree weather.
Yeah.
I know if I was playing in that
You need
game,
a lot of lotion
I would
after
be
that
so
game.
sick.
I
that
know
next
that
week.
wind was cold.
The next week I'd just be down bad and like would be feeling like
Dude,
crap.
my bones would be aching.
Yeah. But yeah, tough look for the Cowboys. You hate to see
Eagles
it.
too.
Eagles.
Yeah,
It's
the
very-
NFC East.
Alright,
Very
Once again,
solid.
I've said this once. Overrated division.
This guy knows ball.
Overrated division.
Highly overrated.
I've said it year in and year out. They get exposed. They play the Washington Commanders twice a year and the New York Giants twice a year, and they get exposed.
I will say, I think
So you lead the
upgrading.
league in scoring.
I think
and then-
upgrading Matt Patricia to your defensive coordinator as an Eagles, fan was. You could have seen that coming.
I
They're gonna
love
suck.
watching the Eagles lose. I hate Jason Kelsey losing, but everybody else in the team can lose.
I like Jason Kelsey better than Travis.
I like Jason
He
Kelsey.
might not. He might not. He's not. He says he's not officially retired.
I don't think he can do another
He's not
year.
coming back.
He said in his podcast that he's never announced.
He's not coming back.
He just
That
said
it
his
was
farewell
leaked.
to his teammates, but he hasn't announced it.
But he said he has not
So
announced.
he might
I wonder
trade.
who that rat is in the locker room. Who went straight to the media.
Taylor Swift.
Devontae.
Taylor Swift.
I bet, yeah, it was definitely Devontae
It's
Smith.
Devontae. He seems like the type of guy.
He is funny as shit, though. You see the videos of him on the
She told
sideline?
the
Yeah.
Swifties.
Got a little snot. Just a little snot.
Dude, I'm surprised that Taylor Swift ain't been on their podcast.
Please no, don't ruin. She can't ruin everything.
The podcast, I love watching their podcast.
But if she gets on, she ruins it.
I'd watch it.
I look forward to waking up every Wednesday morning.
For why? Oh,
Heights
for their
on their podcast.
podcast.
The Heights.
I was like,
Okay.
Taylor Swift every Wednesday?
News.
I listen to their podcast on Wednesday. I listen to Bussin' with the Boys on Tuesday.
Smart. I like it. It's a good lineup.
Dude, Will Compton is an avid Cowboys hater. I think it's hilarious.
I mean,
'Cause
Did you
he's
see-
like- there was a video, he was like, Cowboys fans, if you have a weapon in your home, do not grab it. Take it away. Do not touch it. I thought that was hilarious.
But did
Dude,
you
somebody in the comments was like, I'm going to start a shotgun. And I was like, let's not do that.
Hey, but did you see? He posted on the Bussin' with the Boys page. He said he posted a picture of him at Nebraska. He said, "Here, me coming back for my 10th year."
And then Stephen A. Smith on that video, like 2 minutes after the game ended, it was just like him panning the camera right to him. And he had a,
Are you talking about
he
the
had
one I
Packers
sent?
head on. He goes, I was like, I was refreshing my Twitter. I was waiting for a
You ready
Stephen A.
for-
Smith video.
I think I sent you it right after it got posted.
It's so funny.
but it's good to see him go down.
It is.
I was happy.
Now, if the Chiefs go down, it's going to be a good postseason.
And what do we expect, man? Every
Nothing
year.
different.
I'm surprised.
Last year was pretty much Super Bowl. We made it past the first round.
I will be 100% honest when saying this. I'm surprised y'all still are keeping Mike McCarthy.
It's Jerry, man. Jerry's insane.
It's Jerry's world.
Jerry's not going to get rid of Dak. He loves Dak. He loves Mike
likes
McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy.
He's going to get rid of our defensive coordinator.
You did get rid of
Dan
Kellen Moore,
Quinn.
so maybe it's the next step.
Next step, and then you're almost
Got
there.
rid of Kellen Moore, highest scoring offense in the league.
You also got
and
rid
then
of
the defense.
You got rid of Zeke too. You got rid of Zeke.
Zeke was a little cuckoo in the head.
He was what?
A little cuckoo in
He
the
got
head.
too many bath salts snorted up his nose.
All right. I don't know if he was doing that.
I
But
didn't hear anything about that one.
Yeah, that's a news to me.
Also, little swag on the wall.
Oh yeah,
a little flaggertron.
little flags.
Established.
Something like that.
I'm pumped for this Bills Chiefs game.
Yeah.
I want Josh Allen to get it
Dude,
right.
also, that's crazy that he broke his helmet.
It's because he had it over there in front of the heater on the sideline. You heat something up and it gets really cold.
Cold.
It's
I
gonna
thought it
break.
was the backup helmet that was frozen.
No,
No, it was
the
the-
one he put on after didn't fit. He couldn't buckle his chin strap.
Yeah.
Because it froze the pads in it. It wouldn't let his head go into it. It wouldn't flex.
So if he got clapped while you had that backup on, you would have.
See ya. Why?
He would have been like Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
That man went bonkers, bro.
But Tyreek Hill was having fun after the game. He was good sportsmanship. So,
He already got his ring.
Sneed jammed him off the line and shoved him to the ground. He was like, damn,
That was funny.
this man sent me down to Cancun.
Yeah. That was
That's where he's going. Hey,
Uh,
did you see that? Tyreek Hill talking about his wife getting a beer poured on him, and he goes, "Girl, it's your fault. You stood up and he hit his hand and dumped a beer down your back."
Yeah, I would not have attended that game. There's no way.
No.
I don't care if I had the most valuable tickets.
What about if you're in a box?
No, it's probably still cold.
If I was in a suite, yeah, I'd be there. I'd be up there with Taylor Swift and Swag Swerve, you know?
But I saw this video of all the boxes.
You said they
are
couldn't see
fogging
through the
up.
windows because the windows were frosted
I
over.
didn't know that.
Yeah, the windows were fogged up because it'd be hot in there and then cold as hell outside.
I didn't know
Just
that.
open the window.
Yeah, I ain't opening that window.
But the thing is, they were still like in coats in the suite.
Yeah, negative 30, guys.
Yeah.
Some places shouldn't be playing
And
football.
then the Browns getting smacked around too.
Oh, it was
Joe
sad to-
Flack.
it was
Oh,
He was ready to go back to the
Oh.
couch, man. He was ready.
there was a.
Go play with the kids.
You know, it's
Who
crazy.
was
The
it?
highest scoring offense lost, and the best defense in the.
What do you?
lost.
I'm just saying. What do you expect from the Miami Dolphins to come in there with? No offense, Tua's got a terrible arm,
When you play in
and you
80
can't.
degree weather
And
all
you
the
can't
time,
feel the ball when it's negative 30. You're not gonna be able to throw the dang ball.
Put a
when you-
heated glove on and start spinning that thing.
Hey, Kenny Pickett wore 2 gloves.
Tua 2 gloves, yeah.
Two gloves.
We know how well that went for Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, I know, he's dog water.
Yeah, but
Let's talk about college football.
we need to. Well, let's talk about.
The college football thing.
Well, we'll talk about coaches hiring.
So we'll talk about college football.
Well, we got some big ones in the NFL, real quick.
Who got hired?
Gerard Mayo.
Oh,
Yeah.
Patriots Dynasty's back, if I could say it myself.
Hey, go.
That's all I'm
Mac
gonna
Jones
say.
is still in that roster.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna leave it at that.
yeah, that
He
roster.
is also a defensive guy, so we might need hopefully that offensive coordinator.
Defense wasn't bad. Just the
The
offense.
defense is good.
Defense was one of the best defenses in the
They
league,
held the Chargers to 6 points.
and we still lost.
That ain't too hard. They got the best weapons in the league.
Yeah.
Can't use them.
Now the elephant in the room, no pun intended.
I
Nicholas,
see what you did there.
You like
Saban.
that? You like
Yeah,
that?
that's good.
You
That's
like
good.
that? Ugh.
Nicholas Saban.
Nicholas Saban is retired.
Sad.
We were so late talking about this.
So
It happened what?
Last
week
week.
ago.
12 hours after we got done.
Yeah.
Literally,
Next day.
no. The next day, we got done filming, and we were already talking about the other coaches getting fired.
Hope you enjoy your cream pies.
Whoa!
He's talking about his like.
I know
Oatmeal-
what he's talking
Oatmeal
about.
cream pies. Oatmeal cream pies.
Oatmeal cream pies.
Do we think he's done, or is he
He's done.
No, he's done. He's gonna be going to join those lake days.
Those Debbie cakes.
him and Belichick to the Falcons?
Watching the ducks shit in the yard.
I wish. Honestly, that I wish I
I
could.
do think Belichick goes to the Falcons.
He's. I mean, now that McCarthy's staying, I think he could. If Jim Harbaugh, he might go to the Chargers.
I hope
Bill
so.
Belichick's got too good of a reputation to go to the Cowboys.
Everybody.
It'll
he's-
just ruin his
Didn't he?
reputation.
And he also hates Jerry.
A lot of people hate Jerry Jones.
Well, that's what they were saying that it would.
I think I might get a ticket to that train.
They were talking about, them clashing heads. If Belichick went to the Cowboys, how their personalities
it wouldn't work.
fit. Which honestly, it makes sense.
Is Belichick so when Belichick was a GM though for the Patriots.
He was a GM and head coach.
and now he's part ways with them, so there's nothing to them besides a former coach. Do you think a team would also let him do that?
If they were smart, I'd say no.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
yeah.
Because he's got a draft.
You're gonna draft a kicker
And
right
coach.
before Puka.
He did that.
Yeah, he drafted a kicker before Puka.
No one could. Okay.
What do you mean? No, you don't
No-
draft
no
a
one
kicker.
BYU.
You cannot
I-
expect Puka to
yeah.
go absolutely ballistic.
Kid from
I'm sorry, he doesn't look good.
BYU.
What's wrong with BYU? I'm about to talk about some BYU stuff here in a little
Like,
bit.
what? But you don't think BYU just creating like? It's not like
Taysom Hill,
Okay.
he's a dog.
He sits on the bench.
He's
Taysom
a
Hill is a
versatile
dog.
player. He gets after the ball.
Tight end.
He can catch. He can throw. He can hit. He can run the ball. And he's a BYU product.
Didn't he blow out like his knee like twice there?
Puka did go to Washington too. I found that out.
Yeah, he
They
did.
did transferred.
I didn't know that.
Van Noy, a Patriot goat, went to BYU. That's another guy. That's probably their best football player out of there, if I'm being honest.
No, Puka's already won that one.
Well, now, I mean, no.
Puka's gonna
If
be
he
my
doesn't win
fa-
off his rookie year, I'll
Puka's
be
gonna be on my
surprised.
fantasy team next year.
I already had him.
Good
so
luck. Good luck.
I'm drafting number 1 overall.
You are?
No.
Oh.
But yeah,
He won't be
let's
that
get back
good,
to Kalen DeBoer. Okay,
Nick Saban's
his
protege,
if you want to say,
You think
prodigy.
Saban picked him?
probably. No.
There was I've heard that he helped with the hiring, but
I would
also
say he had something to do with it.
you know you got Sark, you got Norvell, you got Lanning. Who else?
Someone said Kelly. I saw an article where they're like Brian Kelly. What?
But it was like back to back to back them posting his highlights of them keeping their coach, which I thought was comedy. You know, but that's like
Who
a
was it
fourth
that
pick.
said they weren't going anywhere?
Norville.
Sark, Lanning.
Norville said they ain't go nowhere. Dan Lennox said he didn't go nowhere.
It was Dan Lanning I'm thinking of, yeah.
He was the one that started all the videos.
Jimbo. I read an article.
Oh,
Jimbo.
God, don't do that to
I
Alabama.
did-
About
Jimbo.
Bama?
Yeah, just like a little dumb article. That Jimbo could be a possible before it happened. Like within that first hour, I saw like a post on Instagram where like here's all possible coaches, and Jimbo was like,
I saw James Franklin on that list too. If that's the same list you're talking
you
about.
saw that? Yeah.
I didn't see that. I must have missed the Jimbo part.
There was one with James Franklin was in it too, but Jimbo was like a possibility. Just freshly fired. But like Jimbo hates Nick, so it's like I don't think he would ever be behind him.
Makes sense. But God, I mean, you can't. They also, you're seeing the same about Caleb Downs, the great exodus too.
Yeah, for both schools, Washington and Alabama.
Yeah. Now I'm curious because Washington hired Arizona's coach. I wonder
That's just ridiculous, dude.
if that
Dude.
freshman quarterback
10 years.
transfers.
You better have.
Are you crazy?
We're
man?
jumping all over the place, but you better have a doctorate. Cam
Cam-
McCormick better have a doctorate in something. 9th year of eligibility,
Yeah.
you better have a doctorate.
How's that even possible?
He had 3 season endings. I saw it. He had like 3 season endings. He got the red shirts.
Yeah.
He began his career in Oregon in
The COVID year.
2016.
There you go.
Missed 4 seasons due to injury. 1 red shirt, 1 COVID year.
84 resilient.
Wow.
Okay. Get up out of here.
So he started in 2016.
Ain't no way we're over here last ride.
He
Like,
was,
We were still in high school. We've been out of high school 4
well,
years.
he was in the same recruiting class as Jalen Hurts. If that says anything.
that's wild.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts.
But
Do you think Kalen DeBoer is going to do in the SEC?
well, if they're bringing Grubb with them, which that's going to be like a pass offense, which is going to be interesting to see within Alabama, who's I've always thought is a run heavy, pound and ground offense.
Mhm.
But I don't know. It's like one of those things where I think you have no expectations going in and see how it goes the first year. I'm not saying they go 12-0. I'm not saying they go 6-6, 8-4, 7.
Didn't think I have a rocky first year in the SEC.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they gotta play Texas. I think they're playing Texas, right?
play LSU.
LSU. They're playing LSU and Tennessee away.
Auburn.
Auburn. They are at Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
That's a rough go.
It's a rough first year.
It's a rough go. But I mean, I don't expect a lot of.
Georgia.
They don't play Texas. It's Oklahoma. They do play Oklahoma. I thought it was Texas.
Then they play Auburn at home.
They play Georgia. Is that what you just said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Wisconsin at Wisconsin.
And they gotta
Hey,
play
we can-
USF.
Hey, we can watch them play Mercer
They
for
play
$14.
South Carolina's going to be interesting too.
I should have. I fricked up. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick while we're talking about it.
So what do you think that it go with? Early prediction. I see
I say early prediction 7-5.
I say 8-4. I say they can beat South Carolina, Vandy, Wisconsin, South Florida, West Kentucky, Mercer. I think they'll beat Auburn. But we couldn't find the.
I couldn't find it.
Couldn't
Couldn't find the. it
Hopefully
is
that's a
what
clean cut.
Huh?
Hopefully that's a clean cut.
it is. It'll be as clean as we can get it.
Yeah. But football being done, NFL coming to an end in the next couple weeks.
I got some basketball stuff we can
We
talk
could talk about some b-ball.
real quick.
Can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
This is just for a shout out to Isaac Molds. LSU whooped them Ole Miss Rebels. Come on now.
Tennessee, right?
So to Tennessee, I think they almost 100-bombed them.
When I was a kid,
caught me off guard.
When I was a young boy, I had big hoop dreams.
I think we all had big hoop
dreams. Like a weirdo Larry Bird.
I think we all had big hoop dreams.
Dude, I'm just saying, from the free throw line, I'm gonna make the most.
Big game this week for Tennessee.
That's what I'm about to talk about.
Bama, Tennessee.
Well, I'm talking about games to watch.
Okay, go
So
crazy.
these are some games to watch, okay?
Yeah.
You know, first up, I'm going to put Alabama, Tennessee in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, have to. Baylor versus Texas. I think that's going to be a good game. We got Marquette versus St. John's.
Marquette's kind of falling off a little bit.
Yeah, but you know, you got Rick Pitino coming in.
Yeah.
What's going on over here, bud?
Just grabbing a pen, man. Keep talking.
Oh, okay, yeah, my fault.
You're good, man.
Creighton versus Seton Hall. Creighton's kind of, declining.
Mm-hmm.
We got Kentucky versus Georgia, who I think that's going to be an interesting game.
Mm-hmm.
UConn versus Villanova. We can get into that in a second. BYU versus Texas Tech. Ole Miss versus Auburn. And those are the games I've got.
Auburn looks good too.
Auburn
Take
looks
this
really
damn hood off. It's
I would-
harder than a 4-ball Tomcat in here.
That's a new one.
Yeah, but Auburn. I watched the Auburn game where they played Arkansas. They looked really, really good.
They thwopped
Yeah.
them at home.
But think about Auburn. They live off that 3-ball.
Mhm.
They love that 3-ball.
That's been their thing for years.
Yeah, especially with
Treyway.
what's his face, coach at Tennessee.
Talking about Bruce?
Bruce.
Yeah, Brucey?
Yeah, he loves that the 3
Mhm.
run in transition. Yakum. Like he loves that.
The reason why... Well, let's go to this Kentucky versus Georgia game real quick.
Should be.
Should be an interesting game. Kentucky's obviously got a lot of freshmen. It's how they always are every year.
Normal.
Georgia, though,
Blue cane.
I think... I mean, they should have beat us easily. They should have beat
Mhm.
Tennessee, but we had Dalton Connect roll up his sleeves and like, let me drop a 30-piece on y'all real quick. Let me show you how it's done. And single-handedly won that game for us. Georgia couldn't miss a 3 that whole freaking game.
Just throw them up.
Blue Kane, who is a Knoxville native, we'll throw him out there. Knoxville native. I can't remember if he went to Webb or Catholic.
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 Went to Catholic with Brandon Edwards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
This man knows the high school stats.
We keep up with sports.
We keep up.
We know ball.
We know the ball.
We know ball.
I said the last episode. I know ball.
We know
That's
ball.
ball. I know ball.
I know ball.
That is not a ball. I
But
know ball.
I want to put an asterisk right there, just because Kentucky is a good team. They rely on the free ball a lot too this year. They said this is the most.
They're running small too. They're running small team.
They said this is the most they've shot the 3-pointer in Calipari's head coaching.
Well, Calipari likes those 5-man lineups to be big, and they're really like quick and shifty this year.
Yeah. But I like that game. I don't know who I would pick for that game. Obviously, I think
I'm gonna go with the favorite.
Kentucky.
Where's it at?
It's at Kentucky. It's at
Yeah,
Rock.
the referees.
The Rupperies are there.
Yeah.
The Rupperies will be out and about.
Yeah.
I like this Baylor Texas game just because we were talking about it before this game, but I don't know if y'all saw the video of UCF got a big win this past weekend, threw the horns down.
And then the coach is like,
Yeah, old Rodney Terry was like, no, we win with class here. We win with. This is all not for a quote, but he was like, we win like we've been there before.
yeah, 100%.
Not acting like UCF's not ahead of them in the Big 12 right
Yeah.
now on record. Which is absurd to me because, with the win they obviously are, but they've won 11 games. They're not a bad team.
UCF's gonna be fun to watch, especially with incoming transfer next year,
Yeah.
Mikey Williams.
Oh, Mikey.
He beat the
I
case.
forgot about
He
Mikey.
beat the case.
But yeah, and then obviously UConn is my favorite to win it all.
They're solid.
They just 9-day difference compared to any other team I've watched.
Kansas looks good too, though.
Kansas,
Hunter Dickerson.
Kansas is gonna be there. You got the Michigan transfer,
We're not in Kansas no more.
but
The
yeah.
top 10 is full of blue bloods.
I'm surprised you're saying Tennessee's a blue blood. But
No, they're
yeah,
not.
They are.
They're not blue blood. I'm talking about like Kentucky, UNC,
They're-
Duke, Kansas, UConn.
Houston's blue blood.
They are? Oh, I mean, yeah. I guess historically, yeah, they are.
I was just saying that, but
No, they won some natties back in the
Yeah.
day.
But yeah, no, and then we got the biggest game for me to watch is this Alabama Tennessee game. I keep
Yeah,
saying
this
Texas.
week. But that top 10, maybe top 5 matchup could happen.
Maybe.
Who knows? Because what are they? 5 and y'all 6? Are they?
Talking about Alabama,
No, Tennessee and Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Or is it
We're 6th right now. Kentucky dropped to 8th.
who's 7th? Duke?
I think it is Duke. I think it is.
Well, our computer got slacking. I got it.
I got you. Finagle their way back into the.
Man, shit.
They're playing really well. I watched
are.
the Duke game the other day.
Um,
They like the small lineups where they can shoot threes too.
the only thing with this game that, with Tennessee, and this is coming from a Vols fan, our offense right now is really only Dalton Connect and Jonas Adu.
Mm-hmm. What about Ziegler? I thought Ziegler had been playing well too.
Ziegler.
Didn't they combine for like 50 something?
Ziegler this past week didn't play, or this past game against Georgia was kind of like he hit a couple big shots, but he was kind of. But take those 2-3 guys out, we can't really score all that well. Now, if we all somehow get hot, that's a championship team.
Yeah, I've heard Tennessee has a really bad habit of starting slow.
We either start really fast and then just can't score for like 10, 15 minutes, and then we end up losing, or then something happens like last week where we just fight away, which it is. It'll be an interesting game. You got Nate Oates touching players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that.
Pause.
Well,
He's not touching players like that.
Yeah,
but
Yeah,
he's putting hands on players.
putting hands on.
If you put a hand on a Tennessee player, I'll tell you what, that's not flying. And Thompson Bowling Arena at Food City Center, that's not flying.
It's called Food City Center.
It's Thompson Bowling Arena at Food City Center. Yeah.
Interesting.
But
We used to spend many a days at the Food City.
Many a day.
But yeah. And then obviously you got Purdue in there too, which I don't know even what to tell you about that. I mean, they're 15-2. They're a good team, but I see them being an early exit like last year, which they did lose to a 16th seed. We're not talking about that. But yeah, it'll be an interesting weekend of ball.
I mean, this season we're looking at the Tennessee schedule right now. Tennessee got a little hard schedule coming up.
Yeah, it ain't fair.
All those teams could play it. South Carolina's
good.
The SEC is probably the most competitive I've seen in my lifetime. Obviously, I didn't watch it back in 2003, so I don't know. But
I think
this is a pretty competitive SEC.
Since 2006, 2007.
Because LSU ain't too bad. A&M ain't too bad. South Carolina ain't too bad. Vandy's probably
Vandy is a better team than they show, in my opinion.
Vandy, yeah. 5-12, but
they're playing well. They're not like a bad team. They're playing well. The two teams, which it's hard to say, to me, Arkansas being a bad basketball team blows my mind, but they're not playing. They're not gelling well.
Yeah,
they've got a lot of transfers that come in, and I think they're the.
Wait till the tournament.
Yeah,
tournament. They'll get in.
We'll see.
Especially SEC tournament. That's gonna be a very competitive SEC tournament.
Oh yeah. I mean, but then look, you got Ole Miss. Ole Miss is not a bad team, man.
Oh, let's just look at who they played.
Okay, we can talk about that. I mean, if you want, but. I don't even think this is...
Who are the... I've never heard of Detroit Mercy.
This isn't updated either. But, look, I mean, they did thwop Florida.
They lost to LSU by 9.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, LSU's not... I'm not saying LSU no world beater either.
It's also a home court.
Yeah.
I think I would say this SEC home court advantage is so massive.
Yeah, the Peach Maravich Center.
Yeah. Is that
Pistol Pete?
Yeah,
yep.
Pistol Pete?
Yeah.
But home court advantage in the SEC is massive.
Pete.
But like I said, that's why I got that game wrote down.
I mean, they beat UCF, so they beat Memphis. Mm-hmm. So I mean,
Memphis is eh.
Yeah, but they're
not bad, but they're eh.
Basketball's coming up, and so is baseball. That being said, the official top 25 preseason polls come out. The last one we talked about was not. That was like
it was just like I think it was D1 baseball.
Yeah, this is actually the real one.
Drum roll, please.
I heard them elbows working hard.
Yeah, man. Did you hear him?
Yeah, they're fucking cracking.
I kind of miss the old laptop guy. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
I'm this old laptop guy.
I never thought you'd say it. I kind of like having a little break over here, not doing nothing. Just drinking.
So here it is.
Here it is.
Here it is.
So
It's here.
I'll probably put it like right here too.
This is NCAA. This is the official top 25. Coming in at 1 is
Rapido. Make it quick.
Wake Forest. Oh, Wake Forest. My bad. What's crazy is Florida came in second, and they're number 2. And I get why, because Jack Leggy, whatever his name is,
Caglione
is back. LSU dropped 2 spots from winning. Or
They're number
3
4. They're number 4.
Arkansas, I guess, are coming out of hell with.
Arkansas is a blue blood in baseball.
Yeah,
man.
they are.
Three.
They are. Tennessee is top 10. Look at the SEC teams.
Look at the representation. We got Florida, Arkansas, LSU, Vanderbilt, A&M, Tennessee.
6 out of the 10 or
6 out of the
SEC?
top 10.
And then you coming up with Texas.
Baseball was in the South.
Texas number 16. Bama
Alabama.
What'd I say? I told you Bama was going to be a decent team.
Alabama.
Bama's going to be good.
South Carolina.
South Carolina snuck in there. They're a decent team.
So it's like SEC is the best at baseball.
I did see that like North Carolina is quote unquote the baseball state because they got like 6 of the top 25.
Yeah.
They got East Carolina, UNC, Duke, NC State. Who am I missing?
Dumb question coming.
Or the Carolinas in general, not
Dumb question. Go.
Texas and Oklahoma and SEC in baseball?
Yep. Now they are.
well next year, but not this season. But
This upcoming
Okay.
season?
Yeah, this upcoming season.
On
no,
topic,
it's next. It starts in like next. Jeez Louise, Siri.
I didn't mean to hit Siri twice.
Push your buttons over
Hit
there, bro.
Siri
Dude, I
twice.
missed the old camera.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm so pumped. Baseball is.
Coming to.
I know you don't watch. Do you watch a lot? Is it a lot of college baseball or a lot of MLB you
Oh, I
watch?
hate MLB.
So you watch more college.
Yeah, college is fun.
That stretch of the College World Series when we were watching at my house was a lot of
Absolutely
fun.
intense.
It
I was
was
rooting for everybody.
I love going to Chase's house and watching LSU absolutely send Tennessee packing. Not once, but twice.
dude, the one thing I do like about baseball season is
His face is
Read
just.
between them.
I
Read
work a
between
lot,
the
but the
lines.
thing is, I could always listen to something while I'm at work because
Yeah.
baseball starts playing at like 11.
Yeah, they start early.
That was when I was at work. I had it on my AirPods for the.
And there's
World
always
Series.
something to bet on.
Yeah,
Big betting guy over here.
this guy loves betting.
Degenerate gambler. Do not take advice from
don't.
us.
I'm trying. I mean,
We don't
like we
condone
really
gambling.
can't talk
Don't
much about.
condone.
Baseball.
We can't go through every team.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard to go
There's
through.
a lot of games.
Big Donkey on Twitter, Steven Scott. She does it. He has the time to do it because that's his job. We don't have the time.
You don't have time to go through all 25
But you see number
teams.
11. I want to go to East
See-
Carolina so bad and see a
Hold on.
game. That's another team.
How far is East Carolina from here?
Like 5. It's in Greenville, North Carolina. It's like 4 or 5 hours.
We talked about going up there
Yeah.
for a game. Who was it for?
It was for Navy for football.
We could do that, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I thought ECU
ECU.
was right before Boone.
It might be.
It is, I believe so.
I thought it was in Boone.
Because you remember we took a
Not
wrong.
in Boone, but right
Yeah.
before it.
I don't know if it was
You go
but
through.
We
We,
took
we
a.
stayed in the town right next to ECU.
Yeah,
Whatever
we
Name's
did.
house was.
We
But
did.
thing is, I remember we were there
Airbnb.
one time with you that I made a wrong turn and we.
We played at ECU.
Yeah.
I didn't. Y'all probably did.
We played
I
there.
did.
That was my last ever summer baseball game.
That was E ETSU.
ETS. That's what I'm thinking of.
Close.
Mm.
Wrong state, but close.
I'm wrong.
Really wrong state.
Same direction though.
Yeah.
It's north.
You're going
It's
north.
like
You wanna
one-
get- I think ECU is
You're going
more,
northeast.
It's like a
Get east.
post
ECU is
route.
more east.
Because I remember
Yeah.
we got in the car with Eddie and then we went to the beach.
But
But yeah, that's the baseball talk. We just want to go back over that because we
got the official top 25.
we had the official top 25.
The Coastal I don't think it was North Carolina. I think it was Carolinas in general. But they were.
I like
quote-unquote-
Coastal Carolina.
Coastal's always gonna be some dogs. But
They had that one picture that threw from all angles.
I just like the jerseys and everything.
You like the blue.
the Chanticleers is a great name too.
I didn't want to butcher that.
Chanticleers.
But yeah, honestly, I mean,
The Florida Gulf Coast Eagles. Shout them out. They're
Sorry, I
1
was
and 3.
getting
some hoops. You talking about was it Slam City? Isn't that what they used to call them? Florida Gulf Coast or Slam U, something like that.
oh
It was Dunk City.
Dunk City.
Dunk City.
Dunk City.
That was a fun time. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's all, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just preview some games. Really just to watch them, talk about them more. Talk about a little bit of Nick Saban.
I mean, like you said, the games I want to watch for basketball.
I
We
agree
talked
with-
about that. I think those are some. I think that's a good lineup of games.
It is a good lineup of games. This weekend's gonna be fun to watch.
Bunch of live games here going on.
No live game. There's a bunch of live games. Nothing crazy.
Where is that? GCU Grand Canyon Middle. Quickly, I want to see that score real quick.
Tell me what.
GCU Utah Valley down.
Down.
Right there. What's the score? Is there a
16.
score?
Boom, Lopes up.
Is there a score yet?
No. But they're winning.
I know they're winning.
Damn, averaging 81 a game?
I'm telling you. Okay, let's
14-24.
Let's shout out. Colin Moore's a dog. Gabe McLaughlin. It depends on what kind of bag he's in. I'm not gonna lie, Gabe. I know you don't watch this, but we used to call you Bagless Gabe. You've been in your bag lately, okay? You've been in
He
your
was
bag.
bagless Gabe when I saw him play.
You're in
He was
your bag
bagless.
right now.
The only bag he was sitting in was a trash bag on the bench.
But
And he's like 6'11".
Duke Brennan's a dog. You got Ray Harrison, who's he's a South Carolina Southern boy. You know them Southerners gonna ball.
Do you still have
He's
that
a
one
dog.
guy?
Javon Blackshear.
Yeah, Blackshear.
Blackshear's a dog.
Dog. This kid.
He's still recovering from an ACL injury.
This guy. He looks like a grown man. He's a grown man, but
He's a dog.
he's a dog.
He's a
I
dog.
know his stats don't reflect dogness.
Well, he's recovering from ACL
yeah,
injury.
but when I watch him play, I
Dog.
believe in 10. I believe
He's him for
he
real.
is him.
But yeah, and then Ty Grant Foster's another dog.
There's some guys up in the NBA, GCU, but they're like on G League.
G
teams.
League, yeah.
That one like light skinned guy that was shot. He's on the Nuggets G League team. I forget his name.
I couldn't tell you.
You know what I'm talking about. He had like
I know who you're talking
blonde
about, but I couldn't
hair,
tell you.
put a headband on, always had a sleeve, and he just shot.
Uh-huh.
All he did was shoot threes.
That's all. I mean, that's all GCU does.
Yeah.
But
I'll tell you one thing about GCU environment. I haven't been to many college basketball environments, but for a private education Christian school, talk about live. They get turned.
them games are
whole
fun.
one side of the whole arena is student section.
And it gets bounce. You bounce.
Yeah.
You literally bounce.
We bounce.
We were bouncing.
They be playing
Shout out to
hip-hop.
Lobes.
They do be playing hip
They
hop.
play hip hop. They play Tsunami. Tsunami was playing. I
Yeah.
think.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They played
It's a
that.
fun.
They have really good just atmosphere,
Mhm.
He's
and
from Oakland.
there's not a bad seat in the whole building.
No, it's a great
And it
stadium.
was free.
And it's free.
It was free 99 for me and Chase.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we snuck in because we had a. So the way they do it is you gotta get your certain groups and you gotta run in. So there's like 1 through 4. But me and Matt somehow snuck into that group 1.
Yeah, and we just ran.
We just booked it and we got some decent seats. But yeah, shout out to Lopes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lobes.
Shout out the Lopes. Throw 'em up. Throw 'em up. Throw 'em up.
Throw them up the Lopes,
Throw
man.
'em
Throw
up,
the Lopes
throw 'em
up.
up.
Come on.
Yeah.
Lopes are back. They're 16-1. They're gonna make a tourney run this
They
year.
should be undefeated.
They'll
to be
probably. The New Mexico State's their only competition, isn't it?
honest. Sam Houston's not bad.
But
Sam Houston's not bad.
16-1. I want to look at their schedule.
I mean, it's a cakewalk now. But we got the big win against San Diego State.
3-point loss to South Carolina. Everything
We
else.
should have freaking won. I'm telling you, we should have won that game, dude. We should be undefeated right now.
Yeah, McLaughlin was in his bag.
Yeah.
18?
I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm looking at the
He's
wrong
been
one.
in it. No, he's
26, 21,
He's been
24.
in his bag this year. He's been in his bag.
I mean, he's a dog. I mean,
Yeah.
when I saw him play, I wouldn't
Couldn't
classify him
say
as
the
a
same.
dog. But I mean, well, dang, no,
I guess Sam Houston's honor. I forgot they left their conference.
they did. So they don't play New Mexico State.
No, because New Mexico State left too.
Oh, so cakewalk to the tourney.
I would say so.
Cakewalk, and they
I
can
would
play
say
with
so.
the bigger schools.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they're
it.
a solid team. I guess their only competition is Albany Christian.
Abilene
Christian.
Christian.
Yeah.
But, well, we got some merch coming soon. I'm trying to figure out the logistics of that. We got some T-shirts coming.
Mallard season.
Mallard season. I'm pumped up for the T-shirts. I think I'm gonna have like maybe 1 or 2 more designs. Hopefully.
You should do like a. Maybe we should this off camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's all, boys.
If you have any ideas for what God dang it. I stutter a little bit. If you have any ideas for us to talk about, put them in the DMs.
Slide in them.
Sorry, I stutter a little bit sometimes. I get going a little too quick.
He's got a little CTE.
Good man.
I do have
A little
CTE.
bit of that.
All right.
You know, he's over here doing
All
like
right. That's it. My name's Chase Roberts.
I'm Will Campbell.
Matthew Linden.
Jackson Stone.
We'll see you next weekend.
Bye bye.
Slide them
Lopes up.
DMs.